Do you feel it? Do you feel it in the air? Do you feel it?
Good morning, everybody. It's Michael DeGioia with the Affinity Legends of Wall Street Trading Room. I'm going to start off today by doing some analysis of the market. Okay, so not surprisingly, we had a bar that looked like this. Okay, not too far off. We actually looked more like this yesterday. Okay, so we actually ended up looking more like this yesterday. So I drew that little bar. We didn't go quite as deep into the prior day as I thought we would, but we did go up quite a bit into the VWAP area, and then kind of backed away. Now, sometimes there is a possibility that you can do 2 red days, okay, if we break this bar's low. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so if we break this bar's low, okay, we may retrace back to that 50% low. And the reason I'm saying it is because we didn't do it yesterday. So it doesn't mean that we can't do a 1, 2, 3 up, right? It doesn't mean that we can't put a big green bar up. This is a possibility, okay? There is the possibility of us making a green bar up, but there is also the possibility that this bar could retrace down, and then we, retrace down, maybe even go a little bit lower and go up. So all we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to analyze the morning. It's not as clear as I would have liked it to be, but that's fine. I mean, that's what we do. In trading, it's not about knowing, it's about managing the uncertainty. Okay? And let's take a look at some of the big stocks like Apple. Okay? Apple, to me, looks like a great 1, 2, 3. So generally, we like to say that Apple is what we call a leading stock. I think Apple is very well set up for a run into Christmas. So I'm a very big Apple bull right now. Even though I know, some people have some very good arguments for not being an Apple bull. Valuation, this, that, the other thing. I mean, Apple to me is a great growth stock. It has a great setup on the daily. I do think that probably calls are the better way to play it. So doing some calls on Apple, allow you to hold through the storm a little bit. I would say that if I were a predictive kind of guy, I would look for a big stick up in Apple, hit into that top of that gap down area from the earnings, and then another secondary run up into that prior resistance. Not sure if that was earnings or if that was something else. I can't really remember, to be honest with you. So I do think that we will revisit the highs of 125 on Apple at some point before the end of the year. I do think that the chart is setting up for a 1, 2, 3 continuation long. And 116 is the target area, as Dr. J had mentioned. Okay? I also really like Facebook if it revisits anywhere near these prior lows. Okay? Especially 102.50. Possibly there is a short before then. It made a really good show of relative strength on the rebound yesterday. Another stock that I'm a big bull of is Starbucks. I do think Starbucks is going to go back down, but I think that Starbucks overall, I mean, when you look at it from a trend analysis perspective, it's made a really deep pullback on a really strong daily uptrend, and at some point, this is the area that it would usually turn is near the 50-period moving average. So 3 longer-term swing trades are going to be Facebook, Apple, Starbucks. Okay? And is that working, guys, now? For everybody, because it was working for half of you. It must have been the flux capacitor was slightly uncalibrated. We had to calibrate the flux capacitor. All right, guys, look, it's Apple. We'll just redo the Apple. Okay, Apple, right? Everybody can see that Apple has a 1, 2, 3, possibly up to 116 area. Facebook, pull back down into the 102.50 area would be a great place to buy. It's a short until that area. If it breaks below that prior bar's low, usually we like to buy bottoms and double bottoms, not single bottoms. So very nice on that one. So let's take a look at some of the other stocks. Let's take a look at Taser. Taser got upgraded, guys. Let's take a look at Taser. Taser got upgraded, and it's gapping above all prior, the prior bar. So this is a red bar. It's gapping up against the direction of the red bar. That makes it a pro gap up. Not only is it a pro gap up, it's something called a, you don't see these very often, it's called a bull kicker. The bulls have kicked the bears. So what we would expect from Taser is you expect a red bar down. Okay, this was the red bar down. And then here we gap up. Okay, so in this case, you would expect a little pullback and then a check mark up for Taser. Now, there is a chance that Taser can just go up, okay, meaning it could just also go up, just like that, which was kind of like what Walmart did, right? Walmart never really faded the gap, and then that was the indication that we wanted to buy it yesterday. Okay, so that's Taser. So Taser is a gap up, okay? We would call that a gap and go or check mark. Okay, that's Taser. The next one is NSC. Okay, that's a takeover bid. Okay, the chart on NSC is really good. Or NCR, I think it is. My mind is just shot. Yeah, it's NSC, National Semiconductor. National Semiconductor is gapping up. The only issue with National Semiconductor is it's gapping up into the topping wick over here of resistance. If it breaks that resistance, I don't really see anything stopping it until 93. So you got $3 on NSC, and then you got, way up there, all the way up to 100 would be natural resistance, and then 105. So I do like a check mark for NSC. Obviously, just play that small because it's kind of a higher price stock. Another one, Cena and GMCR, they have earnings after the bell. LOW, let's take a look at LOW. LOW at resistance. LOW, Lowe's Companies at resistance. I mean, problem with Lowe's Company is, well, it's got to break the 74.50 area and stay above 74.50. Next stop 75, then it can run up to 76. So it does have enough clear air. The fact that it had a red bar yesterday and now it gapped up is also very positive. So another good long one is LOW. That's probably I'm not going to say it's a 4-star one. 4 stars. Okay, it's got shock. Okay. Has clear air. Clear air as well. All right. What else do I got going on here? Let's see. Dr. J has a couple of plays. GoPro, we're going to look at short, XOM, and HIG. Okay, I like to give some shorts, HIG. HIG, guys, had a red bar. It's gapping down at the bottom of that red bar. High, failure to make a new high, failure to make a new high, lower high, lower high, lower high, breakdown, go down to 42. Okay, so HIG, probably a good short. HIG, short idea. Below prior days low. Okay. Next one is XOM. XOM, ExxonMobil, on the daily chart. Okay, ExxonMobil on the daily chart. By the way, you know, this, I don't know, I think maybe ExxonMobil will do a revisit the way Facebook and Apple, it has a 1, 2, 3 on the daily. So I'm not so crazy about a short on ExxonMobil, except for the fact that it might do a revisit down to the rising 50. So that's what I say on ExxonMobil. Let's take a look at SU. SU I like, Jay. SU I like. I don't know the company, Suncor Energy. I like it because it had a green bar yesterday. The problem, though, is I don't like that it's close to its moving average. But I do like the fact that it rejected the buyer, all the buyers of yesterday. Now, that might also fade. So let's just watch. Just put that on the, let's see, SU. Long watch. Or short. That to me, that's an either or play because either or. Because it could fade if it gets down to 27.80. And but it does look like it's got a, if it breaks that the 50 period moving average, then it's negative. So we'll just call it either or. Let's take a look at Target. My wife's favorite store. All right. Target, guys, gapping down. Okay, gapping down below the prior day's low. Problem with Target is it's got 71 support. But I'll watch it. QCOM. You can see, guys, I'm going through a lot of stocks. And QCOM is good. QCOM is a breakdown. Market just opened, guys. QCOM is a gap and go down. That's probably the best chart I've seen. I'm going to look at QCOM right now. I mean, QCOM is melting. All right, guys, I took a little preemptive short on QCOM. It may bounce up to 51.50. I think it's going to end up at $50. That's a good chart because this move could replicate itself. QCOM was the last one that I looked at and I liked it the most. QCOM, guys, is my favorite trade at the moment. I already shorted it. I'm going to cover some because I'm already up $30. I think it hits $50 for sure. Thank you, Marty. See, that's what usually happens to me, Marty. I wish I took 1,000 shares. I took 200 at the most. Okay. I'm going to stay with QCOM. I took 200 shares. I made $50, and I have some small. Okay. Now I'm riskless on my position, and I'm going to just leave it alone. Okay. So that was a nice trade, but you had to be fast. So what you learn from that is when you see a nice chart, you got to jump on it. I think it's going to hit $50. It may have a lot more. It's probably ripe for a bounce soon. That's the best one that I can see. Facebook, guys, beautiful fade on the gap up. Breaking already the 1 minute low on Facebook. Yeah, Irwin, you shorted Walmart, I think. I think you intended to short QCOM. But I think you didn't change the symbol. Incidentally, though, Irwin, that worked. The Walmart short is a good one. Guys, Walmart has a big rejection top. It didn't do a late day breakout yesterday. So now Walmart's actually a good short. If it breaks into the gap area, it could fade the gap on day two. This is a day two play. Guys, look at QCOM. What a beaut. What a beaut. Just melted. Now, guys, I know it's not easy to trade that fast. But you gotta, when you see something you like, breaks the 1 minute low, the stock just melts. It has such a beautiful chart for melting. Hello, I'm melting. QCOM is melting. It's just melting. And I know, guys, you don't want to chase it, but sometimes it's okay to chase. I just covered some more because I'm a mad coverer. Nice job, Emery. Nice scalp on GoPro. By the way, guys, at $50, the QCOM is a great cover. I mean, that's what I'm looking to cover at. I'm almost out of shares, but at least it's a good cover at $50. Yeah, I'm covering some here. I'm trying to cover some at 15 cents, but it was hard to do. It shot up 10 cents from the spot that I wanted to cover it. More than likely, it will go back down, and since I don't have a lot of shares, it's okay. Let's see GoPro, GPRO. Guys, GoPro is a great short as well. GPRO, good short. In a downtrend, gap down. Marty, you need to work on running your trades. Yeah, Apple was a good short, Mike Gargano. A good long, rather. I'm sorry. GoPro was a good short. Apple was a good long. Yeah, I mean, Apple is that 1, 2, 3 setup, right? Up to 116, 117, it's already there. You know, you got to, Michael, I mean, you also have to work on running your trades. NSC, guys, look at NSC. NSC might be a gap fade. It started, it gapped up, ran out, and now it might be going red. If it breaks that low at 95.50, then NSC turns into a gap fade. Just be careful with it because it could also be a gap and go. Still, because if it rejects at 95.50, that's the kind of decision point. Erwin, were you trying to short Walmart, or was that an accident? Because Walmart short was actually a good short. Guys, look at QCOM. What a beast. What a great mention, but you had to be fast. I'm still in some, very little. But I think I'm going to cover the QCOM. It already hit my target, so now there's no reason to be in this, right? Unless it breaks 50, then it continues falling. Which I could certainly hold it for, but I'd rather just take my money. Could always reshort it. Great trade, Emery. Great trade on the QCOM. Okay, let's say XOM and SU are also good shorts. Let's see XOM. No, I don't know if XOM and SU are good shorts, but XOM looks like a possible buy setup right now. SU looks like a good short. SU is at the buy area though, so it's at the moving average on the daily, so maybe this is a place to buy. So yeah, that's kind of mixed signals for me, but it was a good short right at the open. This is how much can you trade at once? Facebook looks like a short to me. That kind of end pattern is usually a short. Facebook looking like a short to me. Okay, when it makes a high, double top, if it breaks down below this point at 105.40, then Facebook becomes a short. Emery, I think though for you, yeah, no, those were good immediate shorts. XOM, SU was a good immediate short. XOM not so much, but Emery, for you to make $36 in 2 trades in 12 minutes, I think you should just go to work. And come back later for your late day breakouts. I mean, guys, most of you, not for nothing, most of you are green. Let's see, NSC. Guys, NSC is a gap and go long. That rejection, that was a good buy area on the 1 minute. Let's see. It's a good buy area. I got to go through my list. I have such a large list of stocks. Let me see QCOM. Guys, QCOM was not, look at it. It broke the number down another 40 cents. See, this is why you got to run trades. It broke the low on the daily. Now QCOM can just keep falling. There's no reason for QCOM not to keep falling. This is why we got to run trades. Look at this. It's going to do the same bar that it did here. It's going to do it again. I made this move from here down. Boom. Quicker you're dead. CTXS. CTXS. Guys, another good short. Gap down, go down. It's got some more room in it down to 72. Yeah, now SU is picking up momentum. Instead of SU being done, well, yeah, but it's still got that support, Jay. So it's got to break that level. It's got to break the 50-period moving average in order for it to really pick up momentum. I think QCOM is done, by the way, guys. I'm looking for some good stuff. I just don't. GNC. I like GNC long. Kind of a crazy day yesterday on GNC. Right, big check mark. GNC could go up to 31.50. Stop on GNC would be at underneath $28. So I'm sorry, not 28, $29.
If anybody took BWA, trout stop it. Get your profit. Beautiful.
Which one was this?
BWA.
BWA? I like it. That was a beautiful one. He can speak. Dr. J can speak. He can speak and he can project. That was a beautiful call, Jay.
And the market neutral strategy for today was clearly market neutral.
Yeah, GNC not looking too good.
Mike, don't forget to send me that email, please.
I will. I'll do it as soon as I'm not trading.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a buy setup on this GNC on a double bottom. If it puts in a green bar and then starts to hook up, it can continue in that check mark from yesterday. I'm very proud of you that you got a microphone. Now, Walmart, by the way, guys, is a buy. Now it's a buy. Because it just broke above the high of the day. It dipped and then ripped. Now on any pullback, Walmart is a buy. I'm going to wait for a pullback because it's already made a big run. GNC gave me that little that green reversal bar. Walmart not even pausing for a break. If you chased Walmart, you're good. GNC on that little green bar just shot up like 30 cents. Very proud of you, Jay. You projecting as well. I'm turning
I don't know who mentioned that Apple this morning, but look, it did break over that 116 area and had a nice dollar run there. So nice gap and run. Was
So
that you,
upset that I
Mike,
didn't
that did
buy this
that?
Walmart. Look at Walmart just blasting off. After the rejection at 59.50, Walmart just took off.
Nice, Mike. I hope you took it.
I didn't. I just sat here and watched it
Not you.
like a deer in headlights.
Yeah. Well, aren't we all?
Yeah, Apple, what a beautiful play, man. Marty mentioned Apple, but then I love Apple as a growth play up to 125. So and it just blew through that number, and it's got so many fans that they just pile on whenever. GNC, by the way, worked. I think Apple's a buy right now.
Boom.
There goes Apple. Guys, I'm waiting for the Walmart pullback. I think Walmart's going to break out and go up. I still think it's going to go to 61.50. It didn't do it yesterday.
I like Facebook over 106.
You know, Facebook tends to follow Apple. So, all right, guys, I'm going to buy a little bit of Walmart here. Man, that was like, I couldn't even buy it fast enough. Completely missed it. I mean, it shot up 6 cents. I got 100. Not at the price that I would have liked. It's about 6 cents higher than I would have wanted. Facebook is not a buy until it breaks
EWA
once.
really,
That was a good one, Jay.
yeah, I got out of it a little bit too early.
Story of my life. Now I'm feeling okay with Walmart. I'm just going to put a stop past my entry on Walmart. GNC, guys, is going to go as well. GNC holding up well. Now GMC scares me. I looked at it on the 15-minute chart. It doesn't look so good.
Whoa, look at Apple. Boom.
I got out of GNC, guys. I didn't like the way it looked. Walmart's still looking good. Walmart going. See Apple. Apple, beautiful, beautiful entry on Apple. There goes Walmart, guys. There goes Facebook, guys. Facebook just made a big move up. I don't know.
Has trouble getting over that 106 mark.
106, yeah.
This is the second or third time it's tried. You got all these double tops up here. Looks like it just did it.
Facebook is through 106, guys. Facebook is a long. Long and strong Facebook, guys. Facebook has so much clear air from that big move down on the other day that Facebook can go up to 108 today. If it breaks 107, next big resistance point goes to 108.